Hey, welcome everybody to the channel. I'm MrMud, Victor Alpha 5, Mike Uniform Delta in the ham world. But I'm going to reach out a little bit today and go outside of my hobby of as a ham operator and as a contractor. I've been in the trade for over 25 years and use a lot of power tools, corded and uncorded, throughout the years, and I've seen a lot of advancements in the batteries and stuff that are used. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to share my experience with a product from LiTime that they gave me to try out and, experiment with. So just for all you guys who are all tradered out there, this has been paid for and all this stuff has been given to me for review and free and all that kind of stuff to use and abuse. Give it a little bit of punch, right? So if you don't like it, take off. If you want to see what I could do with this stuff, not only in a radio kind of atmosphere, but also as a contractor, keep watching. They gave me this one, if I can lift it. Oh man. It is 230 amp hours. Has all the BMS goodies inside. I'm not going to go over all the details because this battery's been reviewed so many darn times that we don't need to hear it. You guys seen it all. We got ourselves a 3,000 watt inverter. That's right, this thing's huge, man. 4 plugins, 3,000 watts, 6,000 watts of surge. We got, I don't know, it does have a little tiny controller for it so we can monitor it. Some beefy cables here, my opinion, just a little bit too short for what we need, but we'll squeeze her in. Cooling fans on it, all that stuff. Again, not a review for this inverter because it's been done by a few hams. Whole pile of other solar people out there. That's what this video is not for. That for a review of this. We're gonna put this thing under the hammer and punch the crap out of it and make it light up and hopefully not go up in smoke. So there we go. All this stuff, which I got a few more goodies here. We got ourselves a 30 amp solar controller. That's going to be part of this project. And we got ourselves the old fashioned 20 amp hour charger. Plug it in to charge up this beast if we don't have enough sunlight or other stuff. If we decided, watch this, we throw all this stuff into a Milwaukee Packout kit. That's right. This guy fits all of this stuff. All right, let's first put the battery inside. Let me go grab it. As you see, it just drops right in. Perfect fit. Next thing we throw in there is our charger. Comes with a great huge power pole on the end that's rated for, I don't know if it's like 50 amps or 100 amps. Great plug, comes with the charger. Next thing is our solar controller. We're not going to talk about this too much. Solar controller is a solar controller. Not really RF friendly. It's a little noisy on the radio. We're going to make a video on this by itself. It's not the start of the show, but we're going to throw it in the box right now. Next thing, we've got our big 3,000 watt inverter, unfused. Again, leave a comment if you guys think it should be fused. Probably should, but the BMS will cut it off if it does short out. I might have tested that once before. So let's put her in. Comes with all the screws you need to screw her down. Alright, we got it all set up, it's powered up. It shows a nice little screen on there that shows you what the power, the voltage is, amp draw, and all that kind of stuff, amp wattage. Let's see what this sucker could do. Like I promised you a show, this is going to be the thing that Milwaukee did not want you to have, because it's going to save you a lot of batteries just by having simply a big power station. Alright, so what can this do? We're going to plug everything in here. You'll see on the side, it has a lot of nice little ports that we're going to be able to plug in just about everything that we have. There's 4, you can't use them all at the same time, but what we're going to attempt to do is we're going to attempt to make something. We want to be able to have the capacity to drill, cut, weld, assemble just about any product. And we're going to use steel today because we want to use that MIG Welder and see if it works. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if we can cut off a little piece of steel, see if it works with our cutoff saw. Let's check. First things first, gotta get my costume on. Alright, we got ourselves a cut. It seemed to work good with the cutoff saw. Let's clean this end up a little bit here. So now we got ourselves an angle grinder, and let's grind it. Alright, it passed the test for grinding, so we're winning so far. Don't even see, I don't think it even phased that converter. It's not even doing nothing. Alright, so we've got a piece of metal cut. This is what you guys came here for. Let's see if it works with the MIG Welder. Alright, I'm not a professional welder, so this might be a little crappy, but we'll see if this thing works. Now, it's going to be probably the highest load you're ever going to see an inverter go on is actually with a MIG Welder. I can't see anything really taking more than this, right? So we're going to get this piece that we just cut in half. We're going to weld them back together, or attempt to. And we will see what happens. Now this, just for reference, it's a Miller 120 volt MIG welder with gas, shielding gas, and I don't know what kind of wire it is. It just welds. So we're going to put it at max heat, kind of a medium speed on the feed. And we're going to try this sucker out. We're going to see if we can get it working. Let's turn it on. crappy weld, but it appears that the inverter is still working. So there you have it. MIG Welder powered by a battery off of an inverter, you guys. I don't know about you, but I think this might be a winner. I'd probably run out and grab this setup right now. Grab that Milwaukee case. Packout and get yourself built. Man, I got a whole list of all the parts in my description. And let's not quit here. Let's see what else this thing could do. We're not done. How much power do we have left? Let's see if we could drill still into this guy. Oh. Gotta put my hearing protection on. All right, we did it. This thing works. We've used the cutoff saw, angle grinder, welder, still had enough juice to do that. I bet you this thing has enough power still to make a cup of coffee or maybe do something in the air fryer. That'll be another video. Alright, I'd like to thank LiTime for donating all these products for me, supporting this channel. And hey, you guys, go out and get yourself one. This thing kicks butt, trust me. Tested, not an unboxing video. Balls to the wall, man. This thing works. See you later.